Today, folks, we are at Geauga Park District's the Rookery. This 562-acre park is located at the junction of the old interurban railroad, contains about a mile of the beautiful Chagrin River, and is home to a great blue heron rookery that was once one of the largest in Ohio. A large forested preserve provides a cold water habitat for Geauga's state-threatened native brook trout, successfully introducing by the Ohio Division of Wildlife. The enclosed Great Blue Heron Lodge with its stone fireplace is a popular facility to reserve for events. Two trails total about 1.4 miles. And there's your map. Presuming that that's the Great Blue Heron Lodge that you can reserve. And now we have decisions to make because I see three different paths. Which do we want to take, babe? Okay, we're going to take this. So far, the paths are all cement, which is looking up. So asphalt, I'm always corrected. So looking good for handicapped people so far. For the ranking, whether it's handicap friendly or not, remember to watch the whole video. And what? There's, I think that actually might be a vulture. Couple, I'm not sure if I'm getting them or not though. I have a silo here. I don't know why, but it's here. I don't see any signs or anything. So, which way do we want to go, babe? On the interurban trail?
1.5 miles.
And that way doesn't tell you anything. Well, let's try this, babe. Found some pretty flowers. You know us, we'll always show you the flowers. There are lots of vines going up. And there's a wooden bridge that we're going to be going over here.
Doesn't relate to him. Lots of vines or something.
And the wooden bridge seems to go over a little swamp area. I bet you there's some animals in there. The Cleveland and Eastern Interurban Trail. From 1899 to 1925, the Cleveland and Eastern Traction Company operated an electric-powered interurban railway which carried passengers, freight, and farm goods between Cleveland and the Geauga County countryside. This trail leads to the site of the C and E junction, where the track split into two branches. Eastbound passengers could continue on to Chardon or board a connecting trolley to Burton and Middlefield. And there's a bunch of lily pads in there and other flowers.
Bench over there.
And yes, they do have benches, which is good. So it's really nice. Now the path here becomes stone and dirt, so we'll see how we do. So here are, what did you say they were?
One name was yellow
There's
pond.
some
lily.
yellow pond lilies.
Let's see what the other name was. Spatterdock.
So those are cool.
Oh,
I just heard a frog. Can't see it. Don't know if you heard it, but it's here. Don't know if you can see them. By those trees, there's some robins on the path. The one just ran across the path. And I hear something tweeting. Oh, there is a red-winged blackbird. And he's taken off. So we found some wild geranium. And I just heard another frog. But you can see how dark that water is. So it's really hard to spot anything. And we found a woodpecker tree. And Kathy said if you look at it sideways, there's two eyes and a nose. And we just heard a woodpecker on a different tree in here. So
there's hearing birds everywhere.
we found this tree with these white flowers. Well, actually we found a few of them. But my picture of this app is not telling us what it is. So if anybody knows what this tree is with the white flowers that kind of look like Queen's Anne lace, let us know, because we've never seen it before. So we have a covered bridge coming up. Of course, that's strictly for walking, and a bunch of dead wood in the swamp down there.
I don't know about sitting in that thing.
So while I took a little rest, I saw this hole in the path, and if it's a snake hole and a snake comes out of there, it'll be the fastest you ever saw Mr. Handicapped Traveler move in his life, because I don't deal with snakes. So this is the view of looking out from the covered bridge, and the water here is moving along, as you can see. And then looking out on the other side, what do we see? We see more water. Doesn't seem to be moving quite as fast, but it's very pretty and peaceful here. We're really enjoying it. And there is, I don't know if it's a root or just a piece of wood down there on the ground. It looks like a fish. At least to me. I have an interactive thing here with different questions. And it says, a need for better transportation. In the late 1800s, the rolling hills of Geauga County were dotted with small farming communities linked by simple dirt roads. Most local travel was done on foot or by hitching a horse to a wagon or sleigh, which posed many difficulties during Geauga's abundant snowfalls. And they do get snowfalls here, let me tell you folks. Henry A. Everett and Edward W. Moore, two visionary entrepreneurs from Cleveland, set out to build an electric interurban railway to Geauga County. Their goal was to provide the county's growing population with fast and dependable access between the big city and the natural beauty found close to hand at the east. And then you can look out at a bigger swamp. And here is where, if I can sit myself down, this is where we're going to turn around and head back to the parking lot. So, sorry we didn't really catch much nature. I think I did catch a few birds for you. And you got to see the lilies, at least. I want to thank you so much for watching the video. If you could give us a thumbs up, it helps out. And remember, if you have to use a walker, a cane, wheelchair, whatever it is, to make your life better and full. It's not making you handicapped, it's making you handy capable. And the rating, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10.
I think 8, because the paths are pretty good and there's lots of places to rest.
Yeah, so there's our rating, 8 out of 10 for this.
Beautiful.
And very relaxing and beautiful. So thank you for joining us. Have a great day and God bless.